Everybody, Reese here with Awakening Tip number 2, which is you need to have clarity of purpose in your life. And many of you know me as the author of Discover Your Purpose. You can see mine is tattered, and we've been through it and been teaching out of it now for a long, long time. It's Discover Your Purpose, how to use the 5 life purpose profiles to unlock your hidden potential and live the life you were meant to live. And basically, learning who you really are, sort of which quality you are in the world, getting clarity on who you are, it's the most important thing that you can do in your life. And we keep thinking that if we get a good job and we get this and we figure these things out, that'll give us sort of like a clarity of where we're going to go. So if I figure out if I get a good job or I get a good relationship, that'll be it. And then I'll do this and I'll be able to figure all these things out. And it doesn't ever work. Once you have clarity of who you are, then when you go to your job and you bring that person to your job, that gives your life structure. So the structure you need isn't the structure, it's the inner structure you need to build. So to get a real sense of how you're supposed to manage your energy. So whether it's work or whether it's your relationships or whether it's your health, right? The 3 major things in our lives are work, relationships, and health. And it's actually the other way around. It goes health, relationships, work. Okay. And so if you're not healthy, you can't really enjoy your relationships or even be in a relationship. And you certainly can't manage your work very well. So you got to get your health first. And so clarity of who you are knows what kind of energy you're supposed to run. So if you know that you're a more relaxed type of person and, more a deeper feeler, you've got to make sure that you feed that quality within you. You take your time on things. You aren't rushing and pushing things, because that will create too much stress in your life. And so getting clarity of purpose teaches you what stresses you and what doesn't. So but if you're a super achiever and you're out there and you're doing it and you're supposed to, and then you learn that spirituality is taking it easy and oming and doing yoga and doing these things that are, they're very, very soft, but you're a super achiever. You will actually be stressing yourself by doing all of that. Now, of course, if you are a person who's overworking, you need to calm down a little bit, but understanding that your clarity of purpose teaches you how to manage your energy. A high energy person needs to move that energy naturally. And if you're overdoing it, you certainly need to come back, but you have to understand who you are and what you're doing. And so each of these qualities, whether you're a creative person or whether you're a deep feeling person or whether you're a caretaking, loving person or whether you're a doer and a focuser like we were just doing and getting the job done, or whether you are just a leader, baby, and it's like, woo, I'm a leader and I'm doing whatever I can do to lead and having that energy. Each of those stresses in a very different way. And so learning, buying my book and figuring out how you stress and you are overwork yourself is really essential. It's like the essential piece. When people come in for sessions and with me and I'm sure with many of you have been out to either a healer or a therapist, and one of the basic questions in life is, what's my purpose? Well, you need to get the clarity of purpose before you can actually develop enough energy in your life to then have the passion and the joy and the sense of who I really am and what kind of a gift this is to actually go into a relationship in a healthy way. And then finally, when you've totally have got sort of this relationship, you understand people, then you understand what you deliver, and that's your business. And if you do that in that order, you can become unbelievably successful in business. But if you do it like everybody's trying to do right now, which is have a successful business and just deal with family and deal with your health until later, you end up with a heart attack. You end up not having a business that actually feeds you, but a business that may make money, may not, but isn't going to be something you can sustain because it doesn't come from your clarity of purpose. So tip number 2, clarity of purpose. You've got to have it if you're going to have the energy and then the courage to live your purpose. So enjoy. Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that tip as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. And I just wanted to let you know that these awakening tips, I'm going to continue to do them over the next 2 months, right up to our event, our big flagship event each year, which is called Awaken. And these awakening tips are just the tip of the iceberg as to what you're going to get in a 2-day event, May 20th and 21st, at the Holiday Inn in Dedham, Massachusetts. It's going to be awesome. And we've used that hotel before. They're fantastic. It's a great place to have it. And we are going to share with you as much as we can the experience of really being in the Reese Thomas Institute of Energy Medicine. And these tips are just like I said, sort of like the primer for what we're doing there to sort of get you going. So if you're interested in finding out more about the live event and getting the $50 ticket, which actually is a $50 ticket for the whole 2 days, and you can bring a friend. Click on this video, and I'd love to see you there. And you can always email support@reesethomasinstitute.com if you have any questions or want to bring a big group. We'd love to see you there. So enjoy, and I will see you on the next tip.